On this, you cannot go like this because it'll paint it black and we'll be washing it. You got to be like this. You got to let go of the trigger. You got to go like that. Or go all the way off the wood at least. If you want to hold this solid, you go all the way off the wood. You got to go all the way like that. Back this far.
Yes.
How far? Say that again.
How far? I can be back here. Whatever you want to do, you don't want to paint a line because it's easy to just do that and paint a line. Just like that. So you can be back here. Just take it like that. You go like this. Let's check that sample for now for that color. We got everything thinned down a little extra, so we can't mess it up. Remember, hold it way back. Remember how far back you can be. Okay. Yeah, all the way out the bottom. Yep.
So Marino's taking his finger on and off the trigger.
So I like to say that you go. See, because sometimes when you bring it up, either here you hear the light, or sometimes you got to like that. Maybe an area, you know? Like this whole side light.
Oh, so you can do that to enhance the wood also.
Yeah,
you like to be a different character.
that's right. So this we're just trying to even up a little bit.
Using the cup gun.
And now I'm going to give it a big coat with a big one. And then see where we're at. Okay. Up here, did we use this something like that? Yeah. You got to be careful. Remember how when it gets real dry, when it gets real dry, when you give it a clear coat, it can go real dark. So you got to keep them wet, right? Oh. Okay, so we'll see what this looks like.
Okay, we've switched guns.
Yep. This may be the final coat on here. How does that look? Oh, I want to put some mineral on there. Okay, when you look at this, you can't tell really what's colors on here because it's already dry. This is already dry. So you're not going to get a reading. You don't want to just keep putting dye stain and dye stain and dye stain. You want to wet it with the lacquer and make sure you're not too dark. You don't want to ever go too dark. You always want to be. So we're going to give this a clear coat.
We have mineral spirits. Make it look wet. And then
Hold it up next to it. So we don't want to go much darker. Just a little bit maybe.
just a little bit more.
How do we look over here?
Can I see it again, Marino?
Oh, one.
Pretty close. Pretty close. One minute touch. So let's make a little more of this here. So we're going to make some more of this. We're about out. So again, this is clear lacquer. I want to make sure this is stirred and we got it in here. We're going to mix this in here.
How much?
Just a gallon. There's no formulas for this stuff. Let's see that stick there. You just want to mix a little bit where you can see through it. Like that. See how you can see through it on the side of the bucket? It's transparent, it's not solid. And that's actually a good color right there. So we'll pour this back. Okay. There the gun. And we want to run it back through. Because you don't want this to start spitting like it's doing.
So you tip the tip off.
Yeah. And the air's off. Want to make sure it's flowing through. There, now it's got color coming through.
You put the top back on, the cap back on.
Okay, now. So let's see. So now we got the end panel. So we'll shoot it. Just look at the color. So we're about there, just a little bit.
Little bit.
But see how beautiful it looks?
Yes, it does. Just a little bit more.
So we can just go around here. And this is wet, so we're just a little light.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is not very light. Still very light.
Yes. So we'll let that dry a minute. Okay,
Yeah, you can always add.
you can always add.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's pull the paper off these. So now we're taping the opposite way. We're taping this way.
Taping off what we just sprayed.
Yep, that's right.
So we can do the top and the bottom. Same in here.
Here.
We will retape this. So we'll tape the sides. The part we just sprayed will be taped off. And now we will spray the shells.
Okay, so this we want to add some clear coat, like that. And then we use our cup gun and we get it to color real fast. Just like that. See how quick that was? That's already done. This here. Let's check the sample. Pretty close, right? Just maybe just a hair more, right? Up here. Yeah, that looks good on it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna like that? See that?
Very good.
In there?
Perfect.
So that's good enough for the inside, right? The same with here. And we put some color. See, we got color in there. And with here.
Now we're going back to the big guns.
Yeah. If you want to give it one more, if you, make sure these are on. I tell you why I turn them off. Is because if you unplug this with it open, it'll blow air.
Oh yeah.
So.
And it blow right into our
Yeah.
product.
So you can give it one more if you want. Same with here.
Just a clear coat.
Yeah, it's clear with color.
Clear with a little bit of color.
That's it. You can see we got a little wax coming back, a little light spot. And what we'll do is we'll just dot those with a brush and then clear coat it and it'll be fine. But we're putting a little air on it. Because when you get this too wet, like we're spraying a lot of wet, color and clear, and we're reactivating the wet. So put the fan on, you can see it coming. A lot of times you can lock it in. But when you see a little bit, we'll just dot that and it'll be gone. Okay? So how close are we down here on the color?
Here.
You can just leave it dry, only because that's dry now. And that's okay, it'll be close enough. Yep, let's see how close we are.
Oh wow.
See, we're pretty close, see what I'm saying? A little bit more, right?
You think?
You want to
Little
stand up
bit.
where I'm at? Boyd, you stand up and you take a look from there.
Probably just a hair.
Here, that's why you use a cup gun now, because this might be too much.
Oh yeah.
See? Okay. How we look here? Maybe one more, huh?
One more, yeah. Yeah.
And how about the refrigerator panels?
Very light. So we still need to do at least 1 or 2 coats more.
Okay. Now these, if you want to take them off, Marino,
Okay.
you just pull them away. Like that. And just try not to let the paint stick to the bottom if you can help it.
Okay.
So it's still wet. And if you can, sometimes just let it do it until it's dry. See how clean the corners and everything?
Good job.
Good job. Okay. Now, and what you can do is if you want with this, you just turn it off temporarily. And then,
Say that again.
just turn the fan off temporarily. And I'll darken this up since we, watch that pump. Now, even though this looks like it's real light, it's literally one pass away.
Using the cup gun again.
One pass of the big gun on after that. So these here, it looks like it's a lot further than it is. A couple of passes in there. That's where we did it to go over.
It's very easy to over.
Film this again, Angela?
Okay,
All right, think we're good.
go ahead.
So here's a dye stain. Again, it's just a little bit. That's it.
Half a cup or 3/4 of a cup?
Yeah.
3/4 of a cup. And that's about quarter full in the cup gun, and then the rest in lacquer thinner.
And then put the cap back on.
Could you just maybe explain why it doesn't really matter if it's, you know, what the beauty of thinning it down is, but it's not exact science because you could just go more passes or less passes,
Yeah.
that kind of thing, do you know?
Yeah.
Can you explain, talk about
Yeah.
that? Okay.
So we could actually put the dye here if we want. To fill it up and put a little bit. But then you gotta be careful because it'll go dark real fast. So it's better to make it thinner, put a little bit of dye, and then fill it up with thinner
And do more
take your
layers.
time and do more layers because you don't want it to be splotchy either. You know what I mean?
That
So-
makes sense.
Yeah. So what I could do, see how far back I am?
Yes.
Because I'm real careful. One more maybe with big gun. How does this one look? I think one more about the big one. Big one, okay. I'm gonna look over here with that. Look. Make sure that top edge sometimes is light. So you always want to get that top edge. Bottom edge. Top. How do we look? We're off there now with the color. Oh yeah, there we go. Now remember, it's close now, so we want to shoot that wet coat. To make sure, right?
Okay, so the wet coat will have a little bit of color, but not much.
Right.
It's mixed with clear.
And it will let us see the color.
Yes.
Okay? So we're pretty close.
We've been spraying on straight dye, and now we're gonna do clear mixed with dye with the big guns.
Now this one here, Marino, you said was a little bit light. Can we look at this one? Just a little bit. We can go a little bit. We can go a little bit. This is why you got the cup gun. The big gun might be too dark on it. Just a little bit. You can just add a little bit, right? Or there might be one area you're a little light. Like that.
I think it's dead on. Got it.
Don't you want to go dark on your first one?
No. No. Yeah, the person press when it's a bit darker, the biggest one to get to it right
That's
away.
why you don't go crazy with this stuff. Okay?
Say that again.
You don't want to go crazy. You don't want to just keep spraying and spraying and spraying. Keep the sample like Marino's got and check it. Let's look here. See, we're a little light down here. See that? So you sure to come down here. Even it out. We're probably pretty close now. We'll put this on with a big gun. What do you think? How you doing there, Jeff? You got it. I like your letting go. I like that. What are they used to? That's how you control it. Yeah, you got it. Now that's what you got to do on face frame. Okay, hold on. Let me say that real quick. When that turns off. This is important when you're doing it.
Yeah, talk about the finger trigger thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so Marino, if you notice, he's going like this with his finger. That's what you got to do on these face frames. Like that. You don't want these all black. So you can even go down like this if you got too much. Right. Keep it level, right?
Show the trigger. Show the finger trigger thing. Right.
You gotta go like that on the apron. That's what one guy got mad because he was making these black. But that might be enough for, you know, to give a clear coat so we can see what it looks like. Let me see this here. Let me just hit this face frame. This is where that paper was.
Oh, okay.
So we'll sand that. Just sand that off a little bit. See where the paper was?
Yes.
We got the front a little bit. Do that. I guess good enough. Huh? Okay, so Marino, if you notice, he's going like this with his finger. That's what you got to do on these face frames. Like that. You don't want these all black. So you can even go down like this if you got too much. Right. Keep it level, right?
Show the trigger. Show the finger trigger thing. Right.
You gotta go like that on the face frame. That's what one guy got mad because he was making these black. But that might be enough for, you know, to give a clear coat so we can see what it looks like. Let me see this here. Let me just hit this face frame. This is where that paper was.
Oh, okay.
So we'll sand that. Just sand that off a little bit. See where the paper was?
Yes.
We got the front a little bit. Do that. I guess good enough.